Hey there, my name is Braylee. So I am going to be talking about my awesome experience that I had doing the physics badge at Acton Academy. It was really fun. Okay, so this quest was a huge discovery thing for me, I guess you could say. I kind of struggled with the idea at first, and we didn't really know what we had the option to do, or I don't know, I just didn't really know where I was headed. And I don't know, and so there was a lot of big discovery moments for myself from that quest. One thing I learned was when something's hard and something's struggling, keep pushing through, because if you do, then revelation will come and you'll be able to know what you got to do. So the hard comes first, then it becomes cool. So some things that were really hard and frustrating about this quest was the equations. Wrapping my head around the math and number side of things was difficult. The whatchamacallit, I don't know, just that side of things was hard to wrap my head around. I'm finally starting to get it, and I'm realizing that exercising those muscles, those brain muscles, is really good for me, and it's totally possible if I have grit. Another thing that was hard to wrap my mind around for some reason was Hooke's Law. I made a video about it with my buddy Aiden, and it's a great video. I really like it, but I still don't really understand it. So that was difficult. And then learning new physics terms, and learning what things actually meant, and then remembering, because there's a whole bunch of different ones. Once you know the language, it's fairly simple, and you're able to understand things, and it's definitely essential, and you gotta know these terms, but that was hard. So the things that I truly discovered about myself in this quest, there's a lot. So in the beginning, like I mentioned before, when we were struggling, our studio was struggling to know what to do regarding physics, because not everyone wanted to do the same thing, and I didn't really know what I wanted to do, because some people wanted to do con, and other people wanted to stick to normal stuff. Other people wanted to go create something completely different, which ended up being really awesome. But I didn't know what to do in that moment. So the guides led a launch on lying. Let's see, that didn't make sense. But the question was, are we lying to them? And we talked about Acton, and how our transcripts and the way we were doing things aren't the way that the world and the college board or everyone else says or does things, and because it's not the same. And I really struggled with this concept. I'm like, well, I don't earn that physics credit if I don't do everything that they do in a public school. And it was at that moment that I realized I just had a hard moment of I was crying and just trying to figure out I just want to do what's right. And I figured it out that who tells me what to do? Why should I listen to these people that are somewhere in this room? I know what's best for me. I am responsible for choosing my own education and choosing how I want to learn physics, which is the fun way, the real way. And at least that's what it was for me. Another huge thing that I discovered was that physics applies to everything, Newton's laws. So an object that's in motion stays in motion unless acted upon by another force. So I thought about the world and how messed up the education system was, and I actually wrote an awesome essay that session about how how messed up it is and what would need to happen for us to fix it. And I keep saying So it's this huge force that's pushing forward, like the world. That's just like how the world works. That's how the world works. I was actually like sitting, like when I was like at a really low point, and I was like crying, really trying to figure stuff out. And I saw a rock on the ground, and I picked it up, and I thought, that's how the world works. And I dropped it. I was like, oh. I'm not making sense, but something's not going to stop unless it's stopped by a great force. And so I thought at that moment, like, I have to stop this. I have to stop this, like, kids from being educated the wrong way from happening. Like, why is that the world work, like how the world works? And I realized that's what Acton's doing. And I kind of like realized my whole mission, like my life mission, basically, within this quest. This is really, really special. So physics applies to everything, not just like actual physical things. It's like, I don't know, emotional and mental things too. Anyway, that just baffled me. I talked a long time about that. And then I also learned that if you put effort into something and choose to have fun, then you'll have fun. I learned so much from this physics quest. I know that physics isn't like really in my future, you know, that's just something I kind of have always known, but I still chose to like stick with it and have grit and have fun and like dig in there because I had time and it was really cool. So when exhibition finally came, it all kind of came together. Everyone worked really, really hard. I loved working with my team, and they really helped me wrap my head around a lot of things. And exhibition was really, really awesome. We had it in the morning, and there was different stations. My station, I guess center that my squad was in charge of doing was the static bungee egg drop. So we had our egg, we totally failed. It was great. We had our egg that we had protected in a little piece of duct tape, and we measured our, what's it called, guys? We measured the string, yeah, that's the word, bungee, and tried to get it right, and we were like pretty positive that we got it right, but we did not. Anyway, but I learned a lot from exhibition day. It was really, really cool. It was awesome to see everyone's things, and I'll put some clips in here of like what that was like and some of the other fun stuff. But physics overall was super, super great for me. I learned so much about myself and about the world around me. So thanks, guys.